If you're watching this video, then there's a chance that you're at least one of these three people. Number one, you've set the New Year's resolution to go to the gym, but you haven't started yet. Number two, you have started, but you've lost the motivation and the confidence. Or number three, you haven't even set the goal, you haven't even started, but you know it's something that you've always wanted to do. This video is going to teach you how you can become disciplined instead of motivated and confident when you go to the gym, because honestly, it's a lot easier than you think it is. Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you've not watched my videos before, then hi, my name is Fleur. On my channel, we talk all about self-development and how you can become the best version of yourself. So let's get straight into the video. Number one is that I want you to start with a plan. Just like anything in life, when you are organized and when you start with a plan, it's going to be a lot easier for you and you will have a lot more confidence. This could be as easy as you just simply knowing what it is that you want to do when you get to the gym. So for example, for me, it was as easy as just going on TikTok or Instagram and searching up all the videos that would help me so that when I was at the gym, I knew what I was doing. Because if you go and you have no idea what you're doing, you've never been there before, of course you're going to feel anxious. So what I would do before each session is that I would watch tutorials on how to use a specific equipment, like for example, how to do squats with a barbell. And then when I went to the gym, I would know exactly what kind of form to do, and I would just keep looking back at the video to make sure that I was doing the form right if it didn't feel right. This then helped me to become more confident because I went to the gym with the plan. I knew what I was going to be doing. I didn't just go there to go. Number two is to take a tour or ask for help. So when I started at the gym a few years ago, I was so nervous about the prospect of just being in a place that I didn't really know. So what I decided to do is I just booked a tour. Now, your gym might have classes, I'm assuming it probably will. And so one of the classes might be a tour that you can take by one of the trainers working there. And if you take a tour of the gym, it just gives you an idea of what to expect so that when you go there in the future, you're not scared about the environment that you're in because you feel comfortable with it. Not only this, but you can ask for help. There are people working there for a reason. There are people around you who know how to use the equipment that might be able to help you. You just have to understand that everybody was once a beginner. Everybody was once in your shoes. And so it's not weird or cringe or awkward for you to ask for help. This leads me to the next step, which is number three, have an accountability buddy. Now, when I first started the gym, I didn't really have someone that I could stay accountable to. My accountability buddy was myself. And so if you don't have anyone, I'm not saying that you need to have someone to start the gym. I'm just saying that it could be helpful. This also means that you could make friends with someone at the gym so that you both have an accountability buddy, because there might be loads of people around you who you notice always go to the gym by themselves who might be looking for a friend to work out with as well. But you can also go up to people in groups and say, hi, I am looking for someone to work out with, or I'm looking for someone to help me stay accountable. Is it possible that maybe we could become friends? And I'm sure you'll be able to find someone who would be more than willing to do so. But having an accountability buddy is so helpful because then it means that when you don't feel motivated to go to the gym, if you know your friend is going, you're like, okay, if they're going, why don't I go? When I've had friends who are going to the gym and who are disciplined when it comes to going to the gym, we always motivate one another. I would always be telling my friend, you motivate me so much and you help me get to the gym. And she would always say, well, you motivate me to get up early and go first thing. And to be able to know that I've exercised and I've done that thing at the start of my day so that I can go for the rest of my day feeling confident and good about myself. Number four, and this is one of the biggest ones, no one is judging you. And if they are, then that's on them and not on you. When you start the gym, you seem to think that all eyes are on you. And I promise you that this isn't the case. It used to be so bad for me that I just wouldn't go because I would be so terrified about what if I don't know how to use the equipment, or what if I do it wrong, or the biggest one was, what if my form is so bad that people cringe looking at me? Because of that, I would make sure that I went to the gym at times of the day that weren't so busy, which to be fair, I still do just because it's easier and you don't have to wait for everything that you want to use. But it wasn't for the right reason. I was also holding myself back from the probability of being able to meet new people. However, now that I have gone to the gym for the past few years and I've become one of those people that is frequently going, I know that there are not people judging you. I don't judge other people. In fact, if you catch me staring at you in the gym, it's probably because I am just in awe of whatever it is you're doing, or I want to know how to do what you're doing, and so I'm looking so that I can figure it out for myself, or I'm just simply impressed at what you're doing. It's definitely not because I'm judging someone. And if you notice that someone is judging you, then you need to question whether that's cringe for you or cringe for them and embarrassing for them. Because why, when you're going to the gym to become a better version of yourself, are you using that time to judge someone else? That's just sad. Everybody at the gym is like a community. It's like a family. And at my gym, they do this really cool thing where on the mirror, like the big mirror that is in the center of the gym, they write about things that people are working towards, or like little motivational speeches or things that made them feel comfortable. And you just realize that everybody simply wants the same goal. Everybody is going for the same reason, to become a better version of yourself. Isn't that so cool that when you look around at all of these people who are at the gym, they all have the same thing in common to you, which is to become a better version, to become stronger, to work on themselves. That's beautiful. And so more likely than not, there are not going to be people judging you. There are going to be people that are impressed with the fact that you made it there, that you are working towards becoming that better version of yourself. They will be proud of you, and you should be proud of yourself too. Number 5 is to wear gym clothes that make you feel comfortable and make you feel confident. This is kind of funny because I actually just bought this set from Gymshark, and it was my first set that I ever bought from Gymshark, but for the longest time I've been wanting to get clothes from here, and I told myself I would just save up and I would get it for myself as a little treat for Christmas, which I did, and I have never felt more confident. Wearing good gym clothes, especially sets, just makes you feel like you are on top of the world. So honestly, if you're going there wearing a hoodie and trackies and that's what makes you feel comfortable and confident, then go you. If that's what makes you feel good, and don't worry about what everyone else is saying or doing. If you are looking for a way to inspire yourself to get to the gym in the first place, then maybe buying a new gym set or looking at some gym sets might be able to motivate you, because I just know that when you have a good gym set that makes you feel good, you are more likely to put it on and then go to the gym, which is what we want. Something that I find really helpful is to actually put the gym set out that I want to wear the next day out on my desk or wherever it may be in my room, so that when I see it in the morning, I know that my intention was to go to the gym and I have no excuses to not go because it's right there. So just putting it on and getting into that mind frame of I'm going to the gym today will make sure that I stay disciplined. This then leads me on to my next tip, which is number 6, discipline over motivation. I am so sick of hearing people say that they don't feel motivated to go to the gym. Do you think that me, 9 times out of 10, do you think I feel like going to the gym? I can tell you now, as an example, today, I really didn't want to go to the gym. I woke up, it was cold. The last thing I wanted to do was go to the gym. But you know what? I went and I felt so confident in myself, and I actually spoke to someone new. It was actually someone that I saw at the gym like a few months ago, and she had this really cool Studio Ghibli tattoo that I just loved, and I wanted to compliment it back then, but I didn't get the chance because I was too shy. But today I was like, I'm not leaving the gym until I've complimented her. And what was crazy is that when I went back to the changing room, my locker ended up being right next to hers, and so as she was going through her bag, I just simply went, I love your tattoo, by the way. And then that led us to have a whole conversation where we spoke about Studio Ghibli and her tattoo, and some other conversations that she's had with other people who have said the same thing. If I hadn't gone to the gym today, I wouldn't have had that opportunity to A, become a better version of myself and to become stronger than I was yesterday, but to also make a new friend that I can now go up to when I see her in the gym. That is such a cool thing to be able to do and say that you've done with your day. So it's so easy to say you don't feel motivated. That's not how discipline works. It's the days that you don't feel like going to the gym that are the days that you have to go to the gym, that you have to show up for yourself, because when you go on those days, you will know that you can go whenever you don't feel like going. I think what helps me is having my why. My why is to become a stronger version of myself. I want to be strong. And so when I think in the morning, oh, why do I have to go to the gym? I remind myself, well, I want to be strong. I want to be healthy. I want to do something that I know makes me feel good and helps me de-stress. Why would I not want to do those things? And because I have that why, stopping myself from going just because I don't feel motivated is actually more harm in the long run. My why do I have to go to the gym then turns into a why wouldn't I? Number 7 is to go during off-peak hours. If crowds make you uneasy and you're just starting up going to the gym, then go during off-peak hours, or even get an off-peak membership if you have to choose between the two, because it will help you to gain that confidence to go when it is busy. For me, this was always the morning. I love going to the gym in the morning. Sometimes I don't have the time and so I'll go in the evening, but nothing beats getting my gym workout done in the morning, because then I know I've done something great with my day, and then I can go the rest of my day working towards the rest of my goal. What I will say is that if you want to avoid the crowds, please don't go from 5 to 7 p.m. because I'm telling you, that's when everyone's aunt, cousin, niece, sister, brother, everybody you know is at the gym at that hour. So just find an hour that you know will help you feel comfortable and work up to going to the times where there are loads of other people there. Nothing builds my confidence more than being at the gym alone around loads of other people, because it makes me realize, if I can do this, if I can be confident and comfortable, I can literally do anything. And it built my confidence over time. And every time I would go and I'd feel overwhelmed, I would tell myself, don't feel scared. This is an opportunity to become better, to become stronger, and that is such a cool thing. Number 8 is to stay consistent. As with absolutely anything in life, practice makes perfect, and that goes the same with the way that you feel towards going to the gym. If you start off going to the gym 1, 2, 3, maybe even 4 times a week, and then you pressure yourself to stay to that schedule, and you find out that by the 3rd or 4th week you've come off of it, that's because you pressured yourself just a little bit too much. If you've never been to the gym before, then maybe just try once a week, and then you can build up to twice a week, and then to 3 times a week, and then to 4 times a week, and then to whatever it is that you're trying to get to. Don't push yourself to go to a certain extreme that you know you cannot reach. That's why I don't really agree with New Year's resolutions, because if we never had that habit put in place before the new year, why do we think that suddenly after January we're going to be able to become this amazing version of ourselves, do all these 20 habits that we want to do every single day? The whole point is that you need to be slow with it and focus on one habit at a time. And what is great about focusing on one habit at a time is that you can really see whether that habit works for you, or if you're only doing it for the aesthetic or because you see that everybody else is doing it. So this can go the same for the gym. Maybe you don't know what it is that you want to do when you're at the gym. Do you want to do yoga? Do you want to do Pilates? Do you want to do strength lifting? Do you want to do body workouts? You have to decide what works for you. For me, I love using weights. I love strength lifting because that's what I want. My goal is to become stronger. However, at the same time, I love to have days where I just do yoga or stretching so that I can relax my body. I would say, especially for the women that are watching this video, make sure that you match up what it is that you're doing at the gym with your cycle. If you are on your period, don't expect yourself to be strong enough to lift the same weights that you lift when you're not on your period. Maybe that's the time where you could go on walks or do yoga or do the stretching instead. You need to listen to your body. Another thing that I've noticed is that when I go around the same time, it's much easier for me to make friends because the same sort of people are there. So let's say that you always want to go to the gym around 12 to 2 p.m. There are going to be people who are also always looking to go to the gym at that window. And so maybe you notice the same kind of people and they're looking at you and you're looking at them. And then one day you could say, hey, I've always wanted to say this, but I really love your hair, or I really love your gym set. Where did you get it from? Or I love your tattoo, like I said today, or just anything. Number 9 is to listen to high vibrational music and high energy music. I actually have 2 playlists. One of them is my gym playlist, which I love so much. And then I recently made this new playlist called Dream Self Playlist. And I was listening to this today when I was at the gym, and I had never felt more confident. The lyrics in these songs that I have in this playlist are quite literally affirmations. And so I was listening to them and I was like, I'm confident, I'm successful, I'm independent, I'm in love with myself, I'm in love with my life. And it just made me feel so good about myself. So make sure that you are listening to good music. Maybe listening to sad music might not help you, or it might make you feel a little bit like you want to keep to yourself. So listening to this big, bright music that makes you feel good about yourself is going to help you to be confident and stay consistent. Because when you know that when you're at the gym, you listen to this playlist that you really love, you might say to yourself, oh, I need to go to the gym just so that I can listen to that good playlist. Another thing that I like to do sometimes when I'm not in the mood to listen to music is to habit stack and actually use that time I'm at the gym to listen to a podcast. So if you're always telling yourself, oh, I don't have the time to listen to an educational podcast, or I see all these people raving about self-development podcasts, but I don't actually have the time for that. Wrong. you can listen to a podcast while you're at the gym. If you didn't know, I just launched a podcast with my YouTuber friend Molly Clark. It's all about being grounded and how you can ground yourself within the hustle of life. So if you want to go and listen to it, then the link will be down below in the description. We are currently working on episode 4, so I'm really excited for you to listen to it. Number 10, and one of the most important ones, is to always celebrate your small wins. Set achievable goals like getting through a full workout, or going to the gym 2 to 3 times a week, or mastering a specific exercise that you've always wanted to master, or even just simply working out for a full week for the first time. Acknowledging your progress helps you to build your confidence. If you're always looking at all the small mistakes that you have done, or all the things that you need to do in the future, it's not going to make you feel great about yourself. So when you celebrate the small wins, it will make you feel so much more confident to go to the gym in the future. For example, for me, if I get to a specific weight that I've always wanted to get to, I celebrate that. So for the leg press, for the longest time, I was doing 40 to 50 kilograms, and I really wanted to go into the 60-70 zone. And recently I did. And that's something I can celebrate myself for. And then one day I'll get to 80, I'll get to 90, because that's where I'm achieving to get stronger, to be able to do that. But I have to believe in myself first. And part of that is to notice the successes that I've had in my life and celebrate myself for them. Maybe if you've completed 5 of the goals that you've set for yourself to do, you can buy a new gym set, or use that as an excuse to go get yourself a coffee or a matcha or even a hot chocolate. As with absolutely anything in life, the most important part of getting to where it is that you want to get to is to have those goals that you set along the way, so that the journey is exciting for you. Because you have to remember, even though I've said all of these things I said in this video, the most important thing when it comes to going to the gym is to just have fun. Don't look at it like it's a chore. Look at it like it's something that's going to make you feel better about yourself, that's going to add so much value into your life, because it will. You need to have fun when you're at the gym. Maybe for the first few weeks or few months, you might not have fun because it will be a bit of a struggle for you, but eventually it will be fun, and you have to keep telling yourself that this will become something. And also, don't say, I am going to go to the gym, or I will one day be a gym girl or a gym boy, or whatever it may be. Tell yourself that you are that now, because if you put yourself into that mind frame, you're more likely to feel excited to go to the gym and see yourself as this gym person who always goes. That really helped me. Whenever I started saying, yeah, I'm a gym girly, even if I wasn't going as much as I wanted to, I then started to become a gym girly, and now I go 4 to 5 times a week, and I stay disciplined even during the moments I really don't feel like going. I hope that this video helped you and that you feel a little bit more motivated or disciplined to go to the gym. Just know that there is so much for you to succeed in the future. Even if you haven't been able to go yet, you still have the ability to set those goals so that you do go. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a like and a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. I will see you in the next video. Bye!